What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we're going to be talking about my team, and we're not going to be talking solely about my team in terms of the gameplay this year. We're actually going to be talking about a list that was made by Shake and Bake and a few others yesterday. So what was made was this right here. It was the top 75, the obviously not 75th anniversary for my team, but people start making like their 75 list. So I'm going to be reacting to all of the people on the 75 list and just kind of discussing it. So the first name on the list has to be Shake and Bake. The only person in the 2k13 days to have really been consistent throughout the whole thing. Obviously, he kind of took a break in 2k20 for half of 2k20, and he took a break for half of 2k21. So, or for a lot of 2k21. So but he's been around. Shake has always been around. Shake, he should be on Rushmore. Like if we're talking Rushmore, there's Shake, Cash, Troydan, and in the last spot, depending on what era you've really been in terms of just longevity, is probably, if you're one of the old guys, probably a Jesser. You've been around since like 2k17. I mean, you could probably argue myself, or if you were around since the start, Chris Smoove for that last spot. But Shake is no question a Rushmore member, and so is cashnasty. Like, people think of Cash, like, oh yeah, he didn't really do much my team. Cash was the my team guy for years. Cash carried, outside of Smoove, Cash carried through 2k14, 2k15. Like, some of his live streams on Twitch were mad. So, like, they were great. Like, Cash booming during that year. Him with Jesser, with those guys, absolutely booming. Cash is a no-brainer inclusion. JD crossover, the like first fully no money spent channel. As in, there are people that have done no money spent series. There are people that have been focused on like budget cards, like myself. But he was the first person who really just said, it's from the start of like 2k20, F this, I'm just not spending money on the game. Like, you have to respect JD enough to keep him on this list. Keep him in as a no-brainer. Jay Canada, man, like, Jay's still here around at this stage. He's still doing his thing. But when he started popping in 2k17, he was doing so well for himself for a while. Obviously, like, he's another guy, all his eggs weren't into one basket. He was working for a radio station and just killed it. Like, his editing's incredible. Was actually a member of the LNU sweatshop. But yeah, Jay's still Jay's gold standard. Like, if we're talking about quality of content for as consistent as Jay's been, Jay's probably in that top 10 of all time. He's probably in that top 10 of my team of all time. Flight Reacts, again, was an NBA Live guy, dipped his toe on my team, and he streams. But like when Flight React streams my team, he's done it somewhat consistently for a few years. When he streams my team, he pulls in 20,000 viewers. Heck, my most viewed video over the last couple of years is me reacting to Flight React. I tried to fix Flight's team. Flight then reacted to it, and me reacting to Flight reacting to that. This is like my most viewed video. So yeah, like Flight has to be. TD Presents. People are going to be saying, oh, he was mad enough. TD Presents, he's pulling million view my team videos. From 2k16 to 2k19, he was consistent on my team, and then obviously towards the end of the year, the last 2 years, just came out with his No Money Spent series. TD Presents obviously has to be there. How is everybody doing? Nick the Bulls fan here, and today, Nick the Bulls fan, from the locker code videos to the waffle streams, Nick the Bulls fan has to be here. One of the original guys that has made videos. Like, honestly, is one of just the best. The best. Like, he was the best, one of the best for his times. If you're looking at pure like quality of content, then you might say, oh, he wasn't like the best editor. But no, he kind of knew what people wanted. He was very much like almost what I was doing when there was anything my team related. He was always kind of one of the first, him and Shake, to drop that news. He was that type of creator back before my team kind of had news coming out every day. So he was very much like the me of his time. And Nick the Bulls fan, gotta be there. Los Boyos TV, KOK champion 2K15. That's all needs to be said. That's all needs to be said. KOK champion 2K15. Fawn Maker as well 2K17. And convincing the community to vote for Dwayne Wade over Rudy Gay was also a hilarious troll. Like, you guys think Vote Zion was a troll? No. Los actually troll, because Rudy Gay would have been a god in that game. And Wade sucked. That kid Kuda, maybe the most talented person to ever make a YouTube video in my team. Adam, legit, the best player in the world at one stage. He ended up winning a 2K league. Was the best editor in the community. Was one of the most creative people in the community. And now he's absolutely killing it. He's doing a little bit of work with 2Hype. He does a lot of work as a photographer, and he's absolutely killing it outside. Fair play. I am Adam the First, as far as I'm aware, on like Twitter, or Adam Kuda. I'm not sure exactly his second name, but it's Kuda something. But no, he's one of the most talented people to ever make a MyTEAM video. Troy Dan, self-explanatory. Rushmore member. Caldy was the best. Caldy was just straight up the best. Like, one of the funniest people, one of the best editors. Obviously, every one of his videos is freaking copyright claimed, but Caldy was the best. Denver Struck, one of the best editors currently in the community. He's been around since 2K17. My first ever collab with Denver Struck was in 2016. He's been around that long. Again, a mainstay in the 2K community and one of the best editors we have seen. The guy's still going strong. STG Sub the Gamer, one of the nicest people ever to ever be in this community. Anyone who has ever met Sub will tell you that. He's currently made his own app right now. He was one of the biggest. He's got like 270k subs. He was one of the biggest 2K YouTubers back in 2K13 to 16 days. Sub was like, he was kind of a pioneer for the MyTEAM game mode. Him and Shake were like two of the original big ones. And Sub the Gamer was probably the biggest MyTEAM YouTuber for a couple of years. Obsessed with Derrick Rose, and anyone who remembers Team Heart will know why he's on this list. Again, another one who you could argue is in that top 10 of all time. Chris Smoove, the original. 2K13, yeah, there was Shake, yeah, there was Two Bros, but it was Chris Smoove that really put MyTEAM on the map. It's the reason why I started playing MyTEAM. I just realized I have cut off a few people off the top of this list. Cut off a few people here. Let me bring this up. There we go. But yeah, he was the original. Splash, again, self-explanatory. You guys all know Splash. He's one of the best 2K players around, and in terms of actually playing the game, I think he pulls in the most views as far as streamers go. I think in terms of like consistent MyTEAM streamers, it's only really myself that are pulling in more concurrent viewers, but like people literally just watch to read stats, and there's actually playing the game. It's him and Ty, number 1 and 2. Big C Richie. Look, he's an old man now, but when he was a slightly less old man, he was a top 5 player at the game from 2K15 to 2K17. The guy was a demon. The guy is an absolute demon. He was one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, was actually one of the biggest gameplay YouTubers. But as soon as YouTube gameplay, like the guy's married, he's a little bit older. I think he has a kid. So he's a lot more like other responsibilities. As soon as kind of as soon as people were doing gameplay videos where this was their full-time jobs, like myself, Henry, and YBC, we were just getting a lot more videos out, and he couldn't really keep up, and that's kind of why his channel went the downfall of him. Tydebo, should he even be on this list? Like, what's he done? Wow, he's the global champion. Wow, he's won 250k. Wow, he's actually going toe-to-toe with me for uploads 3 years straight. But, probably shouldn't be there. Carlos Story, the original snipe guy. Obviously, we know Ty's. Like, if Ty was around long enough, he'd be in the Rushmore conversation. If he was around before 2K19. But Carlos Story was originally a sniping guy. Took a huge, like, if you guys may not notice about Carlos, obviously nowadays he does have like a much younger audience. He has a kind of a completely different audience to a lot of us. He's mainly known for his pack openings, things like that. But if you guys don't remember back in the day with Carlos Story, he was quite big in 2K17 and 18, and he was the sniper. He had a series called Sniper Story. He was the number 1 sniper. And then 2K19, he took a huge risk. He quit his job to go full time. When he wasn't in the greatest position, and then boomed in 2K19. And he went into 2K. He probably gained close to 200,000 subs in 2K19 alone. The guy absolutely boomed. The guy was pulling in some 300,000-400,000 view videos coming into 2K20. And from June 2K19, from June 2019, or from probably like April, May 2019 to this day, the only YouTuber who has pulled in more monthly views from exclusively MyTEAM content than me for a single month is Carlos. Carlos beat me in probably... Carlos beat me in about 6 of those months. In the last 3 years, last 36 months, I've been in exclusive MyTEAM because I upload more videos than everybody else. The fact that he got more views than me in about 6 of those months just shows how big he was. I was uploading 3 times as much and he was pulling in more views. Unbeatable Jacob, he's doing well. He's streaming consistently. He's currently on the podcast with myself. Look, there might be some personal bias, but I think Jacob was a no-brainer for this. Jester, one of the original GOATs, one of the most creative editors, one of the most creative people back in the boom period. Still makes his no money spent videos. Did last year and did really well on 2K, and he will definitely be back. 99's out, he'll be back soon. Smoove, 2K18, 19. Honestly, still to this day, one of the best players in the world. The guy was a big streamer back in 2K18 and 19. Kind of stopped. He's kind of packed in streaming, but he's historically has to be there. Zackttg. Now, prior to 2Hype, you guys don't know the story of Zack. Zack was really good at 2K, by the way. Like, Zack was really, really good. But the story of Zack, where TTG comes from, the traveling gamer, he used to work as an electrical engineer, and he would be living out of hotels a lot. He would bring his console and he would stream from these hotels. Like, whatever about people's opinions after all the 2Hype situations now, like, MyTEAM Zack was like, that was, it obviously wasn't peak Zack. He's obviously doing unbelievably well for himself right now. He's like, 2Hype are all killing it. Like, it's hard to say peak Jester was when he was like 16 years old. In terms of pure MyTEAM content, yeah, that was one of the peaks of MyTEAM, where Zack was a big member of the community. KOWHI0802 is currently kind of like, he's in that kind of like just chatting group with like Chenzo, Phantoms, Los, that kind of friend group. He was living with Ambish and Afro at one stage, but he did make a start on MyTEAM. I wasn't really didn't know much of him, and considering there's 2 KOWHI0802s, I want to replace. That's great. So you guys can put in whoever you think is snubbed, you can put in, because there's 2 Kobe's. I also think that Young Narrow was absolutely snubbed because I think we just forgot he existed. I think he's one of the only few people to have a 1 million view MyTEAM video. Ambish, one of the best players in the world for years. Ambish, like, as much as people hate him for the Jeremy Lin situation, Ambish is one of the most no-brainer people to have on this list. Most ballin', no auction house. Again, one of the nicest people you will ever meet. He's been killing it. Like, he was killing it for a while. Obviously, moving to Egypt, he's got a lot, and getting married, he's got a lot of other stuff. But when Most Ballin' locks in and comes back, Most Ballin' will be back on top. These two, absolute no-brainers. Floki. Like, Floki's... A lot of people say, yeah, Floki, they don't know who he is. He makes a lot of graphics. He's unbelievably helpful. Like, DFS, though, obviously an honorable mention, but in terms of, like, relevance with the graphics and stuff, the amount of help that he gives people for the auctions, like, we gotta give Floki a little, like, more props in terms of the top 75. I think he does just about get a spot on the list. And shout out to him for getting a logo as well. IJ Josh, he's been around forever. He's been around forever, from gameplay videos to a lot of his, like, market videos. He's been around forever. King Arthur JJ and Black Frank White. Those two guys were big streamers back in the day, and they both set up the KOK tournaments. They set up a lot of tournaments. Like, they were like the pioneers of competitive MyTEAM. Just have to go over these quick. Isaac, we all know Isaac. Isaac's killing it with his streams. Six Man Sam was a YouTube streamer who started pulling in some views and became a MyTEAM developer. Is on the dev team right now and is part of, honestly, what seems to be a really, really good year. Outside of Christmas period, what seems to be a really good year in MyTEAM. Sam Fam didn't do much MyTEAM, but a lot of his tutorials were, a lot of people found them really, really helpful. Decentric, I know he's a streamer, I know he's a YouTuber. He's been around for long enough that he has to be on the list. I don't know much about the guy. Cullenberger, early days of MyTEAM, he's more of a Madden guy, but he uploaded quite a bit of it and was one of the first few, like, big MyTEAM YouTubers. 2K Fitness has a logo right now. Look, I don't know much about the guy. I know he streams and he's a really nice guy. I've talked to him behind the scenes a few times. MJ is one of the best players in the world for years. Been a consistent streamer. This year he's kind of stopped a little bit because I just think he doesn't have the same enjoyment for the game. But again, he's one of the best. Carlo, maybe the funniest streamer. Maybe the funniest streamer there is. And a qualifier for 250. Fatboz representing France. Fatboz. I think Rafa TGR belongs in here for the Spanish-speaking MyTEAM community, but it is what it is. Fatboz, like the fact that Fatboz is French, is French-speaking. He's actually networked really well. Again, such a nice person. He's killing it. He's killing it. RJ Watts. Like, if he didn't move to Facebook, a lot more people would kind of know who he was. Like, he was huge. He was big back in the day. He was a partner streamer. He was averaging about 100, 150 viewers. Obviously, he got the Facebook bag, and you can't begrudge anyone from getting paid. From the amount of money I've heard they're throwing out, you cannot begrudge anyone from taking that. Merc and You was before my time. A lot of people kind of know him. Gatto, rep in Australia. Again, a guy whose consistency is a little bit hit or miss, but other than that, huge. CP the Doc, really big YouTube streamer. And we got the Worry Gamer and Crossworks, two female creators. Worry Gamer was grinding for years. It was just, I think she had to pack it in right before the year where kind of a lot of people kind of blew up in the early or the mid 2k19, early 20 era with COVID. She'd be big now. But Crossworks, my god, like this was, I fought Shake. Me and Shake fought to have Crossworks on this list. So back in the day, not everyone had every single card in my team. It was rare. So like all of these like high level, you see these like lock-in rewards now that everyone has. Not everyone has. Every year has, or someone has an account. No, back then it wasn't that. Crossworks had every damn card in the game. Watching like people, Crossworks never had the biggest following, but everyone that was a hardcore player watched Crossworks videos religiously in order to get information. Oh no, Crossworks deserving of a spot. Legza, streamer, streams around the same time as I stream in the mornings. I'm either asleep when he streams or I'm streaming. And Kills Amoy, rep in Australia as well. Again, first Dom for years. That's what kind of blew him up. He's killing it right now with his series. Again, doing really well. Witness 2k, another Australian. Jeez, there's 3 Australians here. Yeah, again, I don't really watch Witness 2k very much. I know he's been around for long enough, so he's been around for enough years and he's doing well enough that he deserves to be here. Surreal Andre, man, Andre 2k, his voice incredible. Is he from? He's not it's not from America. I just don't want to say in case I'm wrong. But he used to go to like community day as part of Sports Gamers Online. He used to be a really good source of information. And yeah, like Andre 2k was one of, I mean, the guy hates me as far as I'm aware. Like, I'm genuinely think the guy hates me. But that doesn't change the fact that he was one of like my favorite ever 2k YouTubers. And again, like this, you can't take personal things in this. Like, there's guys on this list that are no brain that I don't like as people, or not that I don't like them as people. That's a tough way, but that we have had some sort of a falling out, and we just don't get on with each other. That's a better way of describing it. But I don't think there's any person you can really argue. Like, I think some of the newer guys, like Fitness, maybe you could argue them. Their spot, but like I think Fitness has done enough in the last while that I don't really begrudge the fact he's there. I think it's fine. I think maybe Rafa TG Orbeez for the year, over the years, just get a Spanish speaking person in, but might be it. But Black Frank White, we have had shouting matches online, but I love Frank. Frank's a good guy. B Street Bully, starting to stream now, but was the #1 card collector for so many years. And B Street Bully, he's iconic. Brian for 3. Now this is like, Brian did really well last year. He qualified for 250. I kind of knew who he was. Now he packed it in this year. He's actually doing well. I really enjoyed like some of his E-Day streams. I've really enjoyed some streams. This guy's one of the most entertaining people. I think top 75 maybe a bit of a push because of how short it was. But again, Brian, I wish nothing but success for Brian. His streams, like, the guy is unbelievably entertaining. I'm just not sure if he's around long enough to be in over Rafa. And we got Bones. The amount of people use Bones jerseys. Bones is like, he's not even he's not even a streamer, he's not a YouTuber, but he just creates stuff for the MyTEAM game mode. When he was gone, like, he just creates a lot of custom jerseys, he creates a lot of stuff, he makes a lot of graphics. Bones belongs, man. Bones belongs. Goggles, one of the best players in the world, was a YouTube streamer, moved to Twitch, was killing it on YouTube. If he's very religious, he does some stuff with his church, and had to stop playing MyTEAM as much as he did, he would be killing it. Then let's just chuck whoever whoever in this one spot here. Chenzo, again, an IRL or a just chatting streamer right now, but when he was doing my team, he was quite big. Again, a little more time. Max Sauce, man. He did get a logo and dip. He did get a logo and dip, but man, Max Sauce is one of my favorite streamers. Again, an unbelievably nice guy. His rage is one of the most entertaining things in my team. Max Sauce belongs here. Afro Pig. Oh man. Afro Pig. He actually has an IRL channel to Mam. Hopefully that takes off. He is one person that just packed it in at the wrong time. Like, he moved to Texas and then just stopped playing 2K at the start of 2K20. And if he kept playing through COVID, this guy would be on 200,000 subscribers. This guy was doing so well at the end of 19, and he just packed it in. He just kind of fell out of love with 2K. Epic, or Jake Mason. Yeah, brilliant. Really good YouTuber. Great editor. Entertaining. Great guy. Epic Kai. Again, absolutely fantastic YouTuber. I gotta go. I'll be back in a bit. So, I'm back. As far as I'm aware, we were talking about Epic Kai. Epic Kai he was so good, man. His editing. Just watch an Epic Kai video. You can still watch them today. Yeah, obviously, I probably have a bit fonder memories of Epic Kai because I was 18 years old at the time. Was quite young, so obviously I was in and around the demographic. But like, no, Epic Kai really was that dude. Myself, like, look, I've uploaded like 7,000 my team, almost 7,000. Oh no, I've uploaded 6,500 my team videos. Yeah, if I'm not on this list, it's something to be strange. Wick 2K, man, Wick 2K. If you guys don't remember Wick 2K, this guy right here used to be like, he would be, again, this is back before everyone did all these like collector levels. Like 10 people would have collector levels at one time. He would be the first to always get the cards. Like, he would have the like historic Michael Jordan. He'd be doing like a road to completing all these collections, seeing how much it would cost. Like, Wick 2K, man, he was the guy. He would have every single card. The next two guys, look, you kind of have to put both of them. Like, one did something very bad, and the other had a mental breakdown and threatened to kill, literally threatened to murder other 2K YouTubers. So, like, they both have to be there. Like, they just do. They just do. Like Gento's one of the biggest my team YouTubers ever in terms of like sheer size. And then like Robbie became a dev. He was like a huge part of the reason we have Spotlight Sims. He was a big reason why we have Spotlight Sims. He became a dev. He was one of the original my team guys back in 2K13, 2K14. He started the whole like no money spent wave with that Budget Baller series. He has to be there. Like, he just has to. And like, if you're putting asterisks, obviously, like, look, if we're talking purely 2K, he has to be there, doesn't he? He just has to. Okay, now we're on to the three letters. OSN. Yeah, his name really could have come back to bite him in the ass, couldn't it? Oprah side N-word. That really was not a marketable name. But yeah, he was one of the best, man. He was a my team YouTuber, then started doing reactions, and the reactions boomed. How is OSN doing now? Obviously, like, he's killing it. Oprah side. He's still pulling 100k views. He's still doing well. His initial... Okay, he renamed his initial channel Clark and deleted all of his My Team videos. He deleted every one of his My Team videos, just a few IRL. So OSN's My Team videos they're gone. They're all gone, lads, unfortunately. But LSK, that was a huge part. Obviously, being part of 2Hype, like, LSK is obviously a lot more known for his IRL stuff and his Chris London channel. I know he has a million subs in the LSK channel, but like not a lot of that was my team. But he still was a huge member of the my team community probably for a bit of 2K15 and well, all of 2K16. Then obviously the free LSK situation happened, where if you're 2K, like, he milked, like, absolute marketing genius. He milked getting banned in 2K better than anyone could have. Like, it's so funny. Like, looking back on it, what he did was so smart, because like it was someone like myself being like, oh yeah, there's no reason to promote this, like he got banned, rightfully banned and stuff. But it's like, yeah, that doesn't matter. That was the purpose of it. That was the purpose of it all, to get people talking, and it worked. So HTB, no brainer, absolute no brainer. YBC, man, this guy's one of the top. Like, if we're talking about like top 75 players of all time, the fact that YBC was not on that list, I think when we're talking about longevity, how good he was in 2K17, 18, 19, and 20, he's pushing the top 10 MyTEAM players of all time. QJB did not do a lot of MyTEAM, but when he did, it was big. Like, it was a lot of it was back in the day, but QJB, yeah, he was a more my career, more like NBLI mobile, but I will say QJB belongs. Then we have got Naft. So Naft, in terms of like his content creation and streaming, he's been a bit hit or miss in terms of like consistency. And the big thing with Naft is Naft had like a massive Instagram page as well. So like Naft has been part of the community. He's done quite a lot of other stuff. He did have the biggest MyTEAM Instagram page for a while. So I think he belongs. He belongs. He streamed. He's been around since 2K17. He belongs. RCA, no brainer. Like, the way a lot of people play the game right now is based a lot on the way RCA played the game, or plays the game. He's brought out the like in almost a new meta of running plays, and RCA is killing it. And again, one of the genuine nicest people you'll meet. Bud, man, Bud. 2K15, Bud. I don't care. 2K15 Bud was that guy. Full game Fridays, constant squad builders. He was like the first just squad builder guy. Obviously, as time went on, his content kind of, it's not that it stagnated. It's that the type of content he made and the frequency he uploaded just didn't suit the way the algorithm was going. But no, Bud, I think he's, as far as I'm aware, he's streaming on Facebook at the minute. And if he is, go make your money. Go get the bag. But Bud was killing it. And then LNU. I stand by. The LNU sweatshop thing was bad. Like, it was bad. But like, the situation, when the actual numbers got brought out, he was basically, the reality of it all was he was paying his editors about $8, $9 an hour. Which is not enough considering how much money he was making. He was paying his editors $8, $9 an hour, and he was also not very nice to them. Like, he was not a very nice person. But like, he deserved he deserved backlash, definitely. But like, the guy was 17 years old. I've never, like, the amount of hate, had million view videos, had hundreds of thousands of people giving him abuse for, look, he made, like, I'm not saying what he did was right, but like, something that could have easily been fixed by someone maybe hitting him up privately instead of 100,000 people giving him abuse if he had to clap back. But yeah, that was an interesting one. LNU still belongs, no question. So guys, I would have here, I would have Naft here, I would have Rafa TGR somewhere. Trying to think back in the day who there was. I'd have Trums maybe somewhere. I think Trums maybe belongs. I'm gonna look at NBA 2K14 MyTEAM if there are any names here that I remember. Like, Trums was great. Obviously smoove is there. 14 was like Sagento and stuff. Shake. No, I'm cool. I'm cool right now with these lists. I think, no question, Naro belongs. And then looking like QJB was 2K14. So the gamer's there. Ooh, D-Man. D-Man on to 2014. I know he's a My Career guy. He maybe D-Man belongs. But that's only a maybe. Either way, not the biggest deal. Huge shout out to Shake and everyone else made the list. I think it's pretty accurate. I think I don't really have a problem with any player. There's nobody on this list that I would say absolutely doesn't deserve to belong. everyone on this list has made an impact in some way or another on the MyTEAM community. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.